So I just bought the new 2025 Ranger XLT FX4 and I needed a tonneau cover. And I have bought name brand tonneaus for my last few trucks. I tend to only keep a truck a few years. And you know, you can spend quite a lot of money, and I wanted something that was reasonably weatherproof, that would just give me coverage basically. So there I am on Amazon. At the time of this writing, I searched out the least expensive tonneau cover that would fit that truck, long story short, and it was this one. I'm going to call it a Tomoka, T-O-M-O-K-A. This is a trifold soft cover. It's made of vinyl. Vinyl feels of reasonable quality. I mean, I don't think, you know, I'm sure there are higher quality materials out there, but it does feel like it will hold up reasonably well to the weather. But it came with some gasketing material to put across the bulkhead of the bed, which makes a lot of sense along here because you know, the Ford has plastic bed rails, drops down, the front bulkhead is lower, so it has some foam that compresses there. You can see these foam corners here. It also has a rubber gasket. I'm going to call that a flap gasket, wrong term I'm sure. It has these clamps for when you fold it up, and basically it comes assembled. This is probably the easiest one I've ever put on, and at 159 bucks, that's pretty shocking. The most time I spent was the alignment installing it, but give you a little bit of a wider view. But that's what it looks like. But here's the cool part. So again, got a gasket back here where it meets the tailgate, but also another gasket. Can't really see it here, but this is more or less a double, it's a double layer. There's a flap here, there's another one right here to keep water from coming inside. At the back, you know, just let the camera adjust, get these clamp on either side, and then you got, there's the straps there where you roll it forward. But long story short, to pop it forward, you just unlatch that, and then you got to pull it out of the channel, which it's very tight fit on this guy, intentionally. Maybe I'll loosen those ever so slightly, but pop that loose. So now we got both sides loose. It just lays forward. You lay these clamps down like so. Gotta do the other side here. So it looks like up inside. So you got a clamp here. Gotta lay him down again. Okay, come back around. Fold it forward. Very, very lightweight, very easy. Lays forward, and then again you got the these two guys go together. This buckle will hold this if you want to have it folded. Another nice feature I thought was pretty slick. I don't know how well you can see it. I'll try to turn the camera. So next feature I want to show you is these safety clamps. You see one right here. So there's a strap made into the bottom of the cover on both sides. There's this guy here, forgive the finger. This just clamps, this clamp goes around the rail, and then this is just a little carabiner that goes through a hole in the clamp. They did the same thing on the other side, and the purpose was so that if there's the J clamp for the front of the bed, if it appears, if one of those were to pop loose, you got this safety cord to hold this thing in place. So it was able to tighten down enough. I do not see daylight though. In that shot, you can see the red right there. There are holes in the front of the bed, so I got to figure out how I'm going to cover those. But with regard to this thing fitting down to the rail, I'm very pleased, and it's just insanely easy to operate. So very, very cheap, literally the cheapest thing on Amazon, and it was about half the price of the brand name that I normally buy. And I thought, you know, I'll take a shot. I like this too. You can kind of see this shot. You see how tight it is. I'll show you again in just a second. I'll clamp it down, but that's the tension that's on it. So come back under here, let's grab our clamp down. Got to kind of pull this guy into place. Okay, just like that. Sorry about that. Simply clamp, and you're held in place. Do the same thing on the other side, you're all done. So just a really, really, again, I haven't clamped this side down yet, but I'm very, very pleased I'll put a link in the description down below. But as of this, again, as of this recording, 158 bucks. Hard to argue with it. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for tuning in as always, and please like, subscribe. Lots of other content coming. This Ranger just joined us, so there's going to be a ton of reviews on that. We have a new Mach-E in the household as well. So again, thank you much. We'll see you again.